What's going on, people of the internet? This is Xiagax here with the Battlefield 4 series of how to play Battlefield 4. I'm actually kind of starting this series because I feel this is a game that's not exactly the most straightforward. It doesn't exactly explain itself all that well, but for most people, they actually kind of understand how things work here. So, of course, this first one is going to start with the assault kit. Before I get into that, I will explain the HUD a bit. So, of course, you'll see on the left that you have your team score, the opposing team score in the minimap. That's probably one of the most obvious. And on the right is obviously your bullet count, your grenade count, and your health. And in the middle on the bottom is just kind of the directional pads here. Got a little bit of glitch here just on a side note. Kind of thought it was funny. But in the middle, that kind of if you have a corresponding gun, you can choose the kind of fire. It can usually be semi-auto, burst fire, or automatic. And then on the top, you'll have the switchable accessories, such as a laser sight or a flashlight. I think that's pretty obvious, and of course, the left and right on the D-pad are going to be your gadgets. And upon coming into the game, you'll notice that there are three colored triangles. If you had all seen them, well, maybe starting up you didn't see three, but as you probably get into the game, you will notice that there are three colors. If you are on the default color setting, which will make the triangles blue, green, and orange, you will notice, and that's pretty much what those will be. I know for people with different color blindnesses, there are different colors. I'm not sure what those are. I haven't looked into them very much. But the blue and green ones, those will be on your team. The green ones specifically are people that are in your squad. Those are going to be people that you can spawn in on the map. They pretty much turn into a portable spawn system for you, assuming that they are still alive, that they have not been killed on the battlefield at the given moment before they respawn again. So as long as they're still up and running and they're not killed before they have a chance to... as long as they have not been killed and need to be deployed again, you can still spawn in with them. So now, moving on, above your squad teammates right there, you'll see their names, is the field upgrade. And usually what those are is those are little boosts that you can have, and you will get those based upon whether you have a squad leader or a commander in your game. And usually they will give out orders as to, let's say, if you're playing an objective-based game, which a lot of these games are, with the exception of Team Deathmatch. Let's say, for the sake of time's sake, Conquest. Let's say if you have you happen to have a commander in your game, and they want you to go to they want you to go to Objective Alpha. They want you to go take over, and you go do that. Not only do you get points for that, you will get extra points for actually following those orders. So it's kind of an incentive for following those orders, or you get the incentive of getting more points. That's what the incentive is. You get more points for following those orders. You don't have to, but of course you do get more points if you do follow those orders. So also following those orders causes the field upgrade bar to rise. Now this can also fall. So if you have all your squad members, if they all happen to die, so like all the squad members are dead at the same given moment where like all the names just turn gray, you will lose part of that field upgrade bar, and it will go down. You will possibly lose any bonuses that you have gained. So now moving on to the actual assault kit here. The assault kit will include the basic weapon, or the default weapon is going to be an assault rifle, and you're also going to have gadgets that will consist of a grenade launcher or healing supplies. So starting out with the assault rifle, I'll actually define what an assault rifle is. According to the wiki, and I'm reading this word for word, an assault rifle is a rifle capable of automatic fire with an intermediate cartridge of a detachable box magazine. Its cartridge falls in between low-power ammunition used in pistols and submachine guns and high-power rifle ammunition used in battle rifles and many sniper rifles, allowing for more controllable recoil while still maintaining an effective range for several hundred meters. So it's going to have about a mid-sized cartridge, so it's not going to have that many, and it's going to have a lot more than a pistol, obviously, and but not as much. Let's say like a light machine gun. It's not going to have anywhere near that amount. But the kick on it is also going to be not very. It's not going to be too much, so that you can also continue to fire that bullet about, again, several hundred meters away. So it's going to be it's going to be a close to mid-range weapon. And this is actually so it's going to be pretty effective. Like the one I can think off the top of my head, Operation Locker. It's a pretty confined area, so that would be a pretty good choice for that. You can also, like, let's say right here, Dawnbreaker. Let's say if I was on the bridge where Objective Charlie was at, I'd be able to shoot all the way across the bridge and be able to hit on target. So that would be the first portion of the assault rifle. The second portion of it is assault rifles are meant to be lightweight, and though they are selective fire weapons with large magazines, they do not have a thermal mass, cooling ability, or ammunition capacity to sustain high volume fire like a machine gun. So again, it's not going to have near the ammo capacity or the ability to keep itself cool, so it just kind of has a bit of realism to it. So it won't be able to fire nearly as much as a light machine gun, say, for instance. Now, the other thing you're also going to have, again, is the two gadgets are, you're going to have the underbarrel attachment, which could be a grenade launcher, or it could also be the shotgun attachment. Or you'll have the medical supplies, which is the medic bag or the medic box, and quite possibly the defibrillator that I can think of off the top of my head. So, of course, the grenade launcher is exactly what it says it is. It's going to fire grenades. Now, these grenades could just be, just a simple explosive, or it could fire off the smoke grenade, which can create cover. So you could have, cover where your enemy can't see you. It could also fire, I believe it would fire a flechette dart, which basically effectively turns it kind of into a shotgun, which would be the shotgun. I don't believe there is actually an underbarrel shotgun. My mistake. And then there is also the medical supplies. So you're going to have the medic bag and the medic box and then a defibrillator. The medic bag is actually pretty simple, and it's pretty much the same thing as the medic box, except the medic box can be used with multiple people, whereas the medic bag, one person can use it, and it's just gonna, and it's gonna be kind of a single use. Where a medic box, you can set that down, and a couple people can use it to heal themselves. Now, the defibrillator is actually, excuse me, the defibrillator is actually something you can use that can both revive your teammates and also damage enemies. Now, something interesting with the defibrillator is a lot of people think that you can actually, the only thing you can do with it is just, hit the right trigger and that will revive your opponent. Well, if you have enough time, you can actually hold it, and after a given amount of time, it will automatically use that defibrillator, and it will then give them a full amount of health. So basically, the longer you hold the defib, as I like to call it, the more health it will give your ally. Now, I've never actually had the chance to use a defibrillator on an enemy, but I think I'm pretty convinced that it's actually going to do quite a bit of damage, or it's just going to kill them instantly if you do it correctly. Now, also to keep in mind is that this thing also has a pretty far reach, so you can actually be about what appears to be about 10 feet away and actually revive somebody with the defibrillator. So, in short, the assault class is going to be your kind of all gung-ho, but yet kind of standard assault class, or your basic soldier class, or you can kind of turn it into a medic, or you can kind of turn it into a little bit of both. Now, personally, I like this class because, again, this is a class that I can use that would be, again, close to mid-range. I like just being able to hit people up close and personal because I'm not really good at long distances. Not to mention, if I do get damaged in the field, I can throw down a medic bag or a medic box and actually use it to start healing myself. Not only that, but you also get extra points for healing teammates instead of just, healing yourself. So if you're looking just to get extra points, you can actually contribute to your team a bit here. You can heal teammates up, or you can revive them when you watch them get killed. Now, how you're probably wondering, how can you revive your teammates here? Well, in this particular incident, right here, you can see that my teammate just got killed there, and you're going to see that little heartbeat monitor symbol there. That is kind of that symbol that kind of represents that they can still be revived. Once that disappears, I believe that is when your ally has basically gone into the deploy menu or has already been deployed. So once that happens, you can't. They're dead. They're basically KIA at that point, and you cannot revive them. And to recap with this video here, this is going to be a short to mid-range class with the weapons, and it's going to, in combat situations, have the grenade launcher and underbarrel attachments, and also have the medical equipment to heal yourself as well as teammates. And that pretty much leads me to the end of the video here, guys. I hope you guys like it, and if you could leave a like in the like box, leave a comment if you like, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And if you'd like to subscribe, that would be really great. I enjoyed making this video for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you guys for watching, and may God bless you all. See you all later.